Welcome back to Cultivating Contentment. This is week 7, day 1, and our topic this week is a way of seeing. Our verse for the week is from Philippians 4:8. Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Isn't that nice? Like, we're just supposed to dwell on the noble and the right, the pure, lovely, admirable, anything that's excellent or praiseworthy. That's what we're supposed to be thinking on. How often do we not do that and just think about all the negative things going on? So before we get started, the question that I would like to ask is there something that you collect or love, and whenever you go shopping, you notice it everywhere? So, think about that and answer that on Google Classroom today. So our topic, a way of seeing. So one of the best ways to cultivate contentment in your life is to change the way you look at things. By way of illustration, let me relate a story I'll never forget. A pastor's wife was out calling on a few women in her church. Some of the young stay-at-home moms in the congregation had expressed interest in having the older, wiser woman meet with them one-on-one. So the pastor's wife donned a fresh dress and pearls and set out. Her first stop found her in front of a tiny 2-bedroom home not far from the church building. Balls and tricycles littered the front yard, and the screaming laughter of children could be heard from the open windows of the house. When the door opened after her knock, a sheepish young mother invited her in. The younger woman had completely forgotten about their appointment, and the house was in its customary disarray. Dishes were piled in the sink, the couch cushions were askew, Cheerios littered the carpet, library books were scattered in one corner and building blocks in the other. The blushing homemaker pulled at her stained t-shirt and tried to scrape Play-Doh away from a place at the kitchen table so the pastor's wife would be able to sit. In the midst of all the mess and confusion, the older woman noticed a vase of flowers and exclaimed with genuine pleasure, "Oh my, what a beautiful bouquet of roses! Such lovely blooms! Are they for a special occasion?" This woman didn't get upset about having her appointment forgotten. She wasn't put off by the mess and noise around her. She surveyed the home, but focused in on the beautiful thing in the middle of the mess. We need to do the same thing. Look for the good, right, and lovely things in midst of the chaos. Especially in these days, we're all living kind of in chaos. We're home all the time. Our routines are messed up. It's easy to get bogged down with all the negative, but I would just encourage all of us to just take a minute and really focus in on the positive things. Like, look at all the time that we're getting to spend with our family that we wouldn't normally get, even though they get on our nerves sometimes. We all have wished for more time with our family, and now we have it. And so I say we should try to enjoy it more rather than just look at the negative part of that. So our first question for today is, how are you looking on the bright side or finding the silver lining? And question 2, your way of seeing life hinges on a couple of foundational facts. First of all, do you believe God has a purpose for you? And what does Jeremiah 29:11 say? So I encourage you this week to think about a different way of seeing things and look for those things that we should be dwelling on rather than the negatives, the positives, the lovelies, the things that are praiseworthy and admirable. Let's try to look for those this week. So I hope that you enjoyed your Memorial Weekend. We actually got to go spend some time with Denny's family. So we had a little picnic outside, social distanced. A couple of his sisters were there, and we played croquet, and it just was a really fun day. And so hopefully we can start little by little getting back to something more normal. So have a great day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will talk to you tomorrow.